Hey everyone, it's Rachel again for your next video blog. We're back here in my bathroom now. We were in my living room, the other one. This one has better acoustics and a little bit better lighting, kinda. Anyway, today's discussion or video blog, whatever you want to call it, is going to be kind of interesting. Now, you may notice, I don't know, that my hair is a little redder. I had, back in March, beginning of March, I had dyed my hair like a red color. Not like a stop sign red, but a redder color. Kind of a reddish brown, but more red than brown, I guess that's the best way to say it. Well, red washes out, even if it's a permanent color that you put in your hair, it washes out really quickly. So you have to kind of, maybe after about a month and a half or so, kind of touch it up with like a semi-permanent color. And you can get that at like Sally's or someplace like that, which is actually where I went. I went to Sally's and I got this Color Brilliance, and it's semi-permanent hair color, burgundy brown, so it definitely has like some red in it, and that's what you see. It's kind of bringing out more of the red in my hair. I think it looks nice, but okay, see how little this bottle is? It's a little bottle, right? This is probably not as much as you would use as if you were doing, for the first time, permanent color. You'd probably use maybe a bottle and a half of this, but this is more to bring back that vibrance to the color. And this was like $3 or $4 at Sally's. And this is professional stuff. It's got conditioners in it and stuff already. Well, see this little bottle? I'm not going to take it to my tub to show you, but yeah, as I rinsed it out, because you said you put it in, you let it set in your hair for 25 minutes, and then you rinse it thoroughly. Well, the best place to rinse it is the shower. This little bottle stained the bottom of my entire tub a burgundy reddish color. Yeah. So I did this on Sunday night, right? So I get home from work today a little bit ago. And I'm like, oh, you know, kind of getting ready for this. I was taking the towel off the curtain there because I typically don't like to leave it hanging because you can see what's behind me. I like to keep it, you know, at least somewhat nice looking for these videos. So as I'm taking the towel off, I kind of said, oh, let me look in the tub, see if I need to wipe it down. You know, because normally I wipe it down every day. I spray it with a little cleaner and clean the hairs out of it and wipe it down. And I pulled open the curtain, and what do you know? It looks like I bled out a pig, you know, in the bottom of my tub and stained it all up. Now, you might be wondering, where am I going with this? Because typically I have some sort of tie-in to life, the scriptures, relationships, dating, marriage, and all that kind of stuff. I do have a tie-in. This little thing destroyed the bottom of my big old tub. See how little this is? Destroyed the whole bottom of that tub. Now, of course, I'm cleaning it up. I've actually poured a bunch of peroxide on it and some cleaner. So it is, it's in process right now. And I've already seen, as I'm scrubbing it, it's starting to come off. Because it's a semi-permanent, it shouldn't stain the thing. So anyway. This is frustrating, but the point is, look at how little this thing is. And it destroyed, in the sense that it died, the bottom of my entire bathtub, which is something that's much bigger than this. So I got to thinking, how many little things in our lives that we think, oh, that's no big deal. So what? You know, I only go out and party on Fridays and Saturdays. I only get drunk on Friday, Saturday. I'm not an alcoholic during the week or nothing like that. You know, big deal. It's just little things. Just a couple cigarettes every now and then, or it's just a couple little white lies. You know, I wasn't really sick, but I called in sick anyway. Can't make it in today, boss. It's just a little thing. Really? Because this little thing tore up my big old bathtub. And it's the same thing in our lives. Sometimes it's the things that we deem as little white lies, just a little bit of alcohol, just a little bit of this, just a little bit of dancing at the club, just a little bit of, oh, ain't gonna hurt nobody. Is that so? I mean, in the life of the believer, it's not so. The things that we think that are little. You know, I mean, yeah, there's the huge blatant sins that are, you know, flashy and terribly wrong and obvious that they're wrong, but we all have those little things in our life. I do too. I'm preaching to the choir, okay, because I get on my face daily about my little things, okay, because eventually enough of these little things can destroy your life and can destroy your walk with the Lord, can hinder you, hold you back spiritually, and also kill your witness. As a Christian, you know, you want to present the gospel not just in truth with what you say, but also have it be congruent with how you live. So, the little things, man. It's the little things that just can eat us up. And then, not only in the life of the believer as far as sin goes, I was thinking about this in terms of courtship and dating and who we're going to marry and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes it's the little things to pay attention to. You know, ladies, does he do what he says he's going to do? If he says he's going to call you, does he call you? If he says we're going to meet up at this place with these friends and hang out, is he there? Does he, you know, treat you with respect? Does he open doors for you? How does he treat you in public? You know, you've got to think about these types of things, because a lot of those little things, it may seem like, oh, well, that's no big deal. It's a really big deal, because all those little things add up. Because if he's going to be disrespectful to you in public, well, how do you think, if you get married, how do you think he's going to treat you in private? If he can't be trusted to follow through with what he tells you he's going to do while you're dating, then what do you have to bank on that he's going to follow through and be trustworthy and do what he says he's going to do when you get married? So sometimes it's the little things like that also to pay attention for in your life. And then when you're married, here's where it gets interesting. When you're married, the little things can go either way. The little things can be little things you do for each other to show that you care and that you love that person. Leaving them little notes, I love you, God bless you. Leaving them a scripture verse. Washing their car. Stuff like that. Cooking them a nice meal. Those are the little things that you can do while you're married. But then there's also little things you do when you're married that tick the other person off. And that's either an opportunity for one of two things, for you to kind of learn how to allow God to change that about yourself and notice that it is hurting your partner, hurting your spouse, and allow God to change you. Or it's an opportunity for the person who's being offended to dig a little deeper and say, why is that so offensive to me? And it may be an opportunity for them to practice patience and forgiveness in their lives. So the little things are way important in our lives as believers, in our dating relationships, and in our marriages. It's the little things to watch out for. All right. Until next time, God bless.